It is just before 8 a.m. and my house needs a crazy amount of furniture and decorations. So we're going to the bins right when they open. So let's go because seriously, my room needs help. My whole apartment needs help. So let's go find some good stuff. The bins have been open for 10 minutes, so let's go. I'm so excited. Looking for house stuff, like I said, and I know we're gonna find some good stuff, hopefully. The moment I stepped in the bins, something was a little off. There was no furniture. So I went through these bins first that have like frames and a bunch of stuff like just random stuff, but there was no furniture. So I was like, okay, maybe they'll put it out a little bit later. I kept looking through. There wasn't a ton of stuff, so I went to the clothes because there's only so much to look at in the hard goods and there's endless things to look at in clothes. There's no furniture here, which really sucks, so just found a bunch of clothes. But I gotta say, even the clothes were lacking today so much. It was wild. They had so much winter stuff. Ella did decide to join me for a like half an hour before work, and I found her a bunch of things. I found that for her. Yeah. Get it, Ella.
I would never.
But here's a little look at what was in the bins. Literally snow pants and sweaters and long sleeves. Everything was just so wintry. I was like, okay, they're obviously purging their winter stuff. Ella found, who knows what the heck this is.
Go try that.
Yeah. Cape Girl. Yeah, wow. Yep. Uh-huh, that's good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Queen of the bins. Then Ella left me and I did a few more cycles by myself where I was trying to find some cute things, but this is all I ended up checking out with. And then I packed it up and headed to the next thrift store. It is now 10:40 and I did not find any decor at all whatsoever. No furniture, and barely found clothes. It was honestly a terrible bins visit. I'm really surprised. I don't know where to go to search for furniture now, so. I was going to a place that I like rarely go to, and I think is like really cute and they have fun stuff, but they were closed today. So now we're at another thrift store, hoping I can find something decent to decorate our apartment with because it just needs decoration. Literally on my Pinterest board. I love these. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember these? Because I literally think I remember having one. They're so random and fun. I didn't know how to feel about these mirrors, but honestly, I loved them. And I picked them up. This is the second bread machine I have ever found at a thrift store, and it is on my to thrift list, and I picked it up. Okay, so we actually ended up finding a bunch of kitchen things, like gadgets that take up a ton of space, and a few decorations, like a few, but it's a start. Well, today was not what I was hoping it would be, but I guess overall it was good. I only found a few things for the home, but I mean, I also have a clothes haul, so it's pretty good either way. So let's just start with this big box first. This is an iced coffee maker, apparently. It was only $5 and Peter was interested, so I got it. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know what it will be like, but it looks like practically brand new. And like for $5, it's worth the risk. Something I don't have up here is a bread maker. So this is all stuff from the thrift store first, and then we'll go over my bins clothes. But I found a bread maker, and it's been on my thrift wish list to thrift a bread maker for quite a while because Peter thinks it'd be easier to make your own bread like that and cheaper, and you can like decide what you put in it and everything. So I saw one for only $15 and I had to pick it up. So that is still in the car because I couldn't carry all of this in and carry that in too. It said it was tested and worked, so I didn't feel like bad buying it because it should work. So anyways, let's go over the rest of the stuff I got at the thrift store. They gave me this cute little Jones, New York bag without even knowing that's my last name. And I love Jones, New York. I got this, which is, I literally use this for my camera straps that I make for my small business. It's literally like so much of this for only $2.50. Like, that's a thick roll. So this is huge and super beneficial for me, just for my camera straps. This is the exact one I use. Like, that's so weird. Nobody really like uses vinyl, so I was really surprised to find it there, but I took it as a sign for sure. And then let's get into the home stuff. I didn't even get a single item of clothing at this thrift store. Not a single one. We're gonna go over this first. I found this, which is made out of like a whole bunch of magazine pieces, and I just thought it was beautiful, and I can 100% see this hanging on a like New York apartment wall, so I had to get it because we love our New York apartments. We would like one day. Literally so pretty, and it was $1, and I was like, yep, scooping that up. And then I got 2 frames. This one was $1. This one was $2, but these are both perfect because I need to expand our gallery wall because it's very tiny and our wall is huge, so we need it to take up like a ton of space. And then these are like just unreal, like honestly pretty crazy. Are you ready? I got 2 of these very heavy little mirrors, and they were $2 each. And these are everything that I love. Like, they're so maximalist. I don't have a place for them yet, but they're going to spice up the living room or dining room area or kitchen area so good. So even though they're like kind of gold-ish, they're also kind of not, and so they really like feel the vibe. I wasn't sure how I felt about the cherub, but these were $2, so I had to get it because, oh my gosh, I literally was blown away that they were each $2. I don't know how Peter's gonna feel about these, but there's the second one. Literally so cool, and I felt like that was a really good find. It made me feel like it was a really good find. So see, I got a lot of stuff for the walls, but I wanted like actual furniture, but stuff for the walls is a benefit too because we need a lot of that. Anyways, let's get on to clothes. I only spent $10 at the bins. I got a quilter's ruler, like a fat chunky block thing, and that cost me a few cents, and then the rest was closed, so I only paid $10, which is probably the least I've ever spent at the bins in a long time. I don't know if there were too many people there, and so all the people were taking the good stuff that like I would want, but there was not a lot of summer stuff and good stuff. There was a ton of winter stuff, and so that just annoyed me. And that's why I was there for so long, because I was like waiting for something to happen that was interesting, but nothing did. So anyways, let's show you this first shirt I got. I think it's really funny and I really like it. It just says sports. I thought this was a very like Rachel Green coated t-shirt, and so I don't know, I picked it up because I really liked it. I got this for Ella. As you saw, Ella joined me for a second, but she had to leave to go to work, and so I found this dress. I'm trying to make it not touch my bed because all of this has just been in the bins. Very early 2000s, very cute, fun pink and brown dress. And then somebody found 2 of these. So I have this pink one, and then I have this white one. Somebody threw them in the random stuff bins, the not clothing ones, and so I was like, Yeah, I'm picking these up because they probably cost like 20 cents each. And I have one that I don't like, so it'd be nice to switch it out with these two. Next, I think this is for Peter. It is this blue Lucky Brand, just like button up kind of thing with like poplin or with this really nice fabric. And so I think Peter will like it. It's very comfortable, cozy, and breathable. So I think that's right up Peter's alley. Then I bet these are probably from Shein. Like they're probably not real wool or anything. But I found this freaking hat. There were two of them. One was a terrible color for me. And then there was this one. And I was like, okay, I've got to try that. That's so cute. There's no way I will put it on my head. But for next winter, I really, really like it. Then I got a lot of stuff for Peter, which is actually really good because I typically don't find a lot of stuff for him. Then I got this sweater, which I debated not getting just because it's not his normal style, but it's fun to try things that aren't your normal style for a fraction of what they would actually cost. And so I got it so he can try it out. And if he doesn't like it, no harm, no foul. Another thing I got for Ella after she left is this Hollister green. I love this green. This Hollister tank top. Just love this. I thought it was so cute. Honestly, why didn't I grab it for myself? I don't know. I think because it's a racerback and that's not my cup of tea. And then we have another thing I got for Peter. See, it was good for everyone but me. These little shorts are so cute. And he already loves shorts like these. He has a pair from Target and these are a much nicer brand. So I think he's really gonna like those. I got him a bunch of rags for work because he doesn't have any and he uses his sweatshirt instead to clean up like paint. And that makes me mad. Okay, now we're getting into some of these stuff for me. These pants. These are definitely by some like Chinese drop shipped brand, but look at that color and I need fun pants. So I said, you know, I'm gonna do it. And so I think I'm gonna chop this off at the bottom. I can't tell yet until I try them on after they've been washed. It still has like the Bing Fu Fox tag on it. But it's like 65% cotton. So I was like, you know, this color is my favorite. And so if I could spice up more outfits, then I'll do it. Like just, it's fun. Then I have another experimental piece, which is these overalls. Yes, overalls from probably like from Shein, and they are so cute and so fun. Actually, they have a really nice hidden zipper, but I couldn't find a tag anywhere, so I don't think they're nice brand, but I had to get them because I have to try them because I think I would love them if they aren't the worst quality in the world. That is why I have a hard time buying Shein. Another thing I found is this scarf. I freaking am obsessed. You guys will have to give me ideas on how to wear this. On both ends it's like this and it is just so beautiful. I could belt a dress with it or wear it as like a little shoulder covering thing. I don't know, you have to give me ideas because I love this. It was so pretty and it probably cost like 30 cents and I couldn't put it away because it's beaded. Speaking of beaded, the last piece are these Zara pants that were popular last year or maybe a few years ago. Yeah, they are see-through. They're like the beach pants, but I was thinking it would be way less trendy if I wore like full leggings underneath this, so it's like just the pants, not like the booty shorts in the pants. I think that would be pretty fire, and I just had to get them. There has to be an occasion I can wear these. I was like, even just like around the town with like a graphic tee or something, these would be bomb. All of today was pretty much a big experiment. I don't know how I feel about almost anything that I got. I love this. I'm hoping these work for something. And of course, the frames are perfect, but I don't know, man. That is the video. I hope to be thrifting a lot more furniture and putting the room actually together. I have a huge list of things that I need to check off furniture wise, even like little decor things. So as I'm still trying to develop my style, I guess it's for the best that I did not find a million things today, but I really wish I found at least one big furniture piece. We will keep looking. So anyways, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed. I feel like this is the most random haul, but I'm so glad that I went to the last thrift store because I feel like I got so much good stuff there. So, which I spent $32 at the thrift store. So anyways, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!